Good morning. Welcome to the Pop Culture Club. Give me just a second. I just got like a bunch of new stuff, so I'm going to try to readjust. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Daylight savings time rocked me, right? Yeah, crazy. Okay, I'm ready. This looks way better. I have not gotten stuff behind me, but that's a this week project. I'm also going to get my socials up, so keep an eye out for the Pop Culture Club Instagram. I will post and let you know when I get that going this week. Oh my goodness, how was everyone's weekend? There was so much going on. We had Lady Gaga on SNL. We had the time change. I'm not really sure what the time change was going to be covering. Um, like what I'm always is it fall back, spring forward? People are always complaining that it messes with their kids' sleep. I was expecting my kids to be up early. They were not up early, and then now every day this week it's been like a disaster to try to get them up for school. So let me know, like, are there tips? Are there tricks? I try to get them to bed early, but they don't want to go to bed early, and then you wake up and so they're sleeping peacefully like little angels right now. So let's hope that they make it for the whole show today. Okay. I don't know why I'm moving my computer. I need to move that if I want to get that to move. Okay. All right, let's see what we got today. I want to keep it kind of casual. It's Wednesday. I'm still new to this, getting in the swing of this new schedule, so bear with me like I said. And yeah, so just kind of a chill day today. All right. SNL was so funny this weekend. I laughed. I love Lady Gaga. I loved her jokes. I took some notes on it. Um, the mouse one that she did, that one was a little creepy. The mouse is like, I think the term is like uncanny valley, and but it was funny at the end, but I was just like, that mouse freaks me out. I did not like it. Um, it was very Housewives coded. I know Lady Gaga is a Housewives fan, and so I feel like a lot of the sketches were a little bit more like Housewives leaning. Um, there was one where they were eating a shakshuka, and I know that in New York, that's probably, like, common. I've only seen it on Real Housewives of New York, and Erin makes a mean shakshuka. Um, so, yeah, I think that was, like, one of the writers might have thrown that in. There was a sketch where they, like with mascara that, like, runs down your face when you want it to, so you can let people know that you're angry or, like, upset, and that one reminded me of Erica Jane when she was having her, like, redemption season, trying to, like, get everyone to feel bad for her. She had that, like, single tear of, like, mascara coming down, and then more recently on Southern Hospitality, Emmy, just like that meme from Euphoria of Sydney Sweeney where it's like, "Everything's fine." She, like, had that makeup, and so that's what that kind of reminded me of. Bowen and Lady Gaga, they both love Housewives, so I can definitely see them, like, gabbing. Bowen got to introduce her, and so I'm sure that he was so happy for that. I was happy for him. Um, there was a sketch about like, a Roaring Twenties funeral, and that is an ongoing joke in Housewives where they always have a Roaring Twenties party. Um, and then the last one is they referenced, uh Elon Musk as the white Kanye West, and I'm sorry, that title is already taken by James Kennedy. So we're gonna have to find a different one for Elon because James Kennedy already has that title of white Kanye. James Kennedy has gotten into some trouble. He posted a picture with the Tate brothers. If you don't know who the Tate brothers are, you're so lucky. Don't look them up. Don't give them any more views. But they're just like horrible guys who I they pretty much traffic people, they hate women, a lot of people follow them, and they, like, are just the worst, and then James Kennedy tries to roll it back and is like, "I didn't even know who they were, I just knew they had a podcast," and then one of the Tate brothers comes back and is like, "No, bro, you begged for our picture, you love us, you said you watched the show." Who knows who to believe? They're both liars, they're both the worst, so, yeah, just random, James Kennedy news. The last sketch on SNL I felt personally targeted by, with all the hip lingo that people use. Slay, living, I die, reheated nachos, which I brought up last week. Uh, I yeah, that was kind of funny because a lot of people are talking about Lady Gaga's album, Reheated Nachos. She kind of got ahead of the curve, and I love that for her. I like when people can be in on the joke and get ahead of it. Um, did you guys listen to the Gaga album? Anyone? I did. I listened to it all weekend. I loved her performances on SNL. She did Abracadabra and she did, oh my gosh, what was the other one that she did? It was really good. It was giving kind of like Bowie Prince vibes for me. I feel like a lot of Gaga's album is pulling from different parts of the culture, and I like that. It makes me feel like, ooh, I listen to the same stuff that Lady Gaga listens to. You know, if you can pull the references from her songs, um, I think that's kind of cool. So she did Abracadabra and she did Killa, and that was the second one that she did. Uh, Loved the Abracadabra song. I love that song. It's really good. So I'm glad that she did that. A few other songs that she did, or that I liked is, How Bad Do You Want Me? Taylor vibes. I have been deep diving all weekend trying to figure out, maybe not deep diving, maybe not all weekend, but I've done a couple Google searches to see if Taylor Swift was involved in that song. I've been on TikTok. I can't find any hard proof articles that are saying like, "Yes, this is Taylor." I haven't seen Taylor post, "Yes, this is me." I haven't seen Lady Gaga go, "Yeah, that's my girl Taylor." So, I I'm so excited. I hope that Taylor was involved in it. It sounds like she was, but I've been having that song on repeat all day. Also, Shadow of a Man. Those 2 I am adding. I think I'm gonna make like a pop culture cup playlist on Spotify. So when I mention songs, I'll start adding those songs on the playlist and we can start doing that. I mentioned last week we're gonna be start getting into, I know it's spring, I know it's still early, but we're gonna be getting into Song of Summer. And so I'll start that playlist so we can start going through all those together and maybe we can determine the song of summer. Who knows? Um yeah, so loving the Gaga album. So the song Zombie is giving like Gwen Stefani banana vibes. Um Yeah, it's good. Let me know what songs you guys like. If there's any others that I didn't mention, drop it in the comments because 'cause I'm really interested to see what other people are listening to. I've tried to listen to the album a couple times, those are the ones that stand out, but, I could have missed something. I like things that are, like, upbeat, like I said, Song of Summer. Upbeat, we're getting to spring. It is raining here, so, um, been a little bit unmotivated lately with the what maybe it hasn't even rained yet. I think I'm unmotivated knowing that it's, like, coming. Actually, it rained yesterday, but yeah, I get it. Next week on SNL, Chris Rock hosts and Gracie Abrams is the musical guest. I really hope that she sings, shoot, I'm not gonna sing it, that's embarrassing. Uh I have it on every single one of my playlists right now. That's So True, the TikTok song that was on all over TikTok. I really hope that she does that one, and I think that she might because if last year when that song went viral and everyone was doing the TikTok dance, they did an SNL one where, like, I think Bowen went all through SNL, singing that. So I really hope that they either reference it or that she does that as one of her songs. Gracie Abrams is J.J. Abrams' daughter, and, you can tell that she is a Taylor Swift fan because a lot of her music is, uh the songwriting is very reminiscent of Taylor Swift, but she puts her own spin on it. So if you're a Swiftie and you haven't listened to Gracie Abrams, I highly recommend. Lady Gaga seems happy. I'm happy for her. She seems like she's doing good. She's back in her element. I hope that she goes on tour with this new album. So I love that she got to do SNL. I can't believe she said the last time that she hosted, she was 27 and now she's 38. So would that mean that the last time that she hosted be when she was with or last time she no. Okay, no, because she's done musical guest, not hosting. So she's been on since then, just not hosting. We made it. We made it. We got there. Um, I saw that this week, Lady Gaga was the third double duty host on SNL. The first one was Charlie XCX, hosted musical guest. Timothy Chalamet hosted musical guest, singing Bob Dylan songs, and now Lady Gaga hosted musical guest. So that's just an interesting tidbit. Did you guys see? Do you follow the Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber drama? Because we all thought that was put to bed, but it's coming back out. It's opening up. Hailey Bieber liked a shady post about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, and she's been caught doing that in the past. And it's like, Hailey, girl, get a Finsta. Why are you scrolling on your account? Why do you even have access to your account? Give it to someone else and then just go on your Finsta for scrolling. But she scrolled through, she liked it, plain as day. The content creator influencer that uh, posted came with facts, showed these are the dates. This is when Hailey liked my post. This is the verification. This is Hailey. And it's like, Hailey, you got Justin, you got the baby, you got the money, you got it all. Just let Selena go. Let the mouse go. And if I remember right, like last year or 2 years ago, Hailey Bieber was like crying, like, leave me alone, Selena, leave me alone. But like, what is going on? Why can't you let Selena be happy? If you're so happy, why can't you let Selena be happy? Um, I always kind of fell in the middle, I like Selena, but, I don't like all the hate that Hailey Bieber got just for being with Justin. Um, but now that things are coming out, I can go on a deep dive about the whole Justin Bieber thing because that would literally take a whole episode, and I'm not ready to do that at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. But just keep an eye on that story. It's developing, and if you see any clickbait for it, basically that's all we know. Everything else is conjecture. All we know, Hailey liked it, and that's it. So that's the story. Crazy. These kids, you know. I can't believe after all these years we're still talking about Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Justin Bieber. Hailey Baldwin. That was her maiden name, in case you guys didn't know. Stephen Baldwin's daughter. hmm Real Housewives of Atlanta was on Sunday. It was kind of going downhill last season. Um, People used the term on the bubble. They weren't sure if they were going to do a rehaul, if they were going to scrap it, like New York. All these rumors coming around. I think that they made the right choice. They brought back Portia and they brought back Cynthia Bailey as a friend. I like that. And they brought in some new people. It seems fresh. They didn't get rid of Candy Burris, one of my favorite housewives, left last season. She's on Broadway. She's trying to get that EGOT. So good for you, Candy. Um, and I miss you." But it seems like they got some good, people to fill your shoes. Um, Brittany Eady, Kelly Farrell, and, Angela Oakley. Shamia got her peach, finally. After all these years, she got her peach, and I think that Shamia is the definition of lay in wait, like, from that song from Hamilton, um, wait for it, wait, that one? That's Shamia. Shamia is Aaron Burr because she just did her thing, was a friend of Portia the whole time. She worked, she got her man, she got her career going, and now she has her peach. She she wait hold on, I'm gonna go back. She waited out, what's that lady's name? Who's really mean? Not Kenya, not Maud. It starts with an M. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. But she outlasted her. She They gave that lady a peach, and she was a huge disaster because she was just so mean. And oh my god, why can't I remember her name? That's crazy. Okay. So she fast forward to Shamia. Shamia now has her peach. Her house is the second most expensive house, most expensive real estate list closing in Atlanta. It's huge. It's gorgeous. She has a birthday with like costume changes. She has hair. She has 2 kids. She has the husband who likes that she poops and gives her wipes. She's living the dream, and now she gets to show it with the peach. She got the peach, and she got the life to back it up. She got the opulence. She has the, what's that unattainable lifestyle that we watch Housewives for. I can't There's a phrase for it, and she's just living her best life. And now they've kind of revamped Atlanta around Shamia. I love that for her. She has Portia, she's friends with, Kenya, and then all the new girls she kind of has a connection to. Um, Drew Sidora is back. Love Drew Sidora. Delusional Drew. Her ex-husband is living in the basement. Love that for him. Ralph, uh, he has to stay down there. She has to ask before she goes down there, and he has to ask before he comes up. Embarrassing. Drew is with Dennis right now, who is Portia's ex and baby daddy. I think he's the daddy to Pilar. And it's like, Drew, why Dennis? Like, are there no other men in Atlanta? Are there no other men in Orange County? Why are we going after, like, it's the same guys in all these cities that just keep like sniffing around these women, and ugh, I'm not a fan of Dennis. But yeah, I like this cast so far. One thing is that I went to go online to go write a list for the cast and to make sure I named everyone. And Kenya is being listed as a guest, not even a friend. So it goes main, guest, friend. Oh, no, sorry. Main, friend, guest. So Kenya's supposed to be a main, and she's a guest. We all know that some stuff went down, some revenge porn stuff, and she posted some pictures of a coworker. I think it was Brittany Eady is who she posted the pictures of, not on the internet, at a party for everyone to see. It was very bullying. It was very Kenya Moore hair care, but on like another level. And I thought the Kenya Moore hair care was annoying when that happened. I wasn't really like living for that. Not a big Kenya fan. A lot of people like the bad girls. I do not. Um, because she's just not funny. If you're bad and funny, Nene Leakes, bad and funny. Kenya, bad and mean. I just don't think she's funny. But Karma, Karma girl, Karma Club, Kenya. Um, Portia seems like she's doing so well, going through her Simon divorce. We'll be following that, but all in all, a solid start for Atlanta. I'm really excited to see where it goes. If we're gonna I'm gonna stay on the housewife track while we're on it. I just started watching Beverly Hills, so I'll do a recap tomorrow of that. It was on last night. I was watching it this morning, but I also had finished the Southern Hospitality reunion because Bravo just decided to dump a bunch of stuff on us, and they're gonna be continuing to do that. I'm not mad at it, but I just need a little bit time to digest it. They announced the Valley. They announced um what else is coming? Let's see. Oh my gosh, I was watching Watch What Happens Live with Gabby Wendy, Dylan, and Dorit. And I am obsessed with Gabby Wendy. She's so funny. She's cracking up Andy Cohen. You know, it's a good episode. You could just feel the energy of that episode. It was so funny. And her and Dylan were getting along. I love that they're doing this little like press tour together. They were in Cosmo. They took the young hot ones and they just put them on this press tour and they left Dolores and Ivar. No one wants a press tour from Ivar. um so yeah, so they let Dylan and Gabby do the talking. So love that for them. I love that tour. They were on with Dorit and it was a fun episode. I highly recommend if you were watching The Traders and if you were following the any Real Housewives stuff. So anyway, so on Housewives, they're gonna be start going on this trip, and Bose is planning it, and she thinks that because she's planning it that it's gonna be perfect and there's not gonna be any drama. And I remember hearing that before from another delusional new housewife, and that was Bronwyn. She thought I'm gonna plan this trip because I'm planning it. And because I know how to plan a trip, there's not gonna be any drama. Well, we'll see what happens with that because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some drama on that trip. Okay, so I guess it was just the Valley that Real Lives of Mormon Wives. That was the other thing that got announced. That is going to be launching May 15th on Hulu. Very exciting. And then the Valley is going to be coming Tuesday, April 15th. I'm going to be putting a calendar together on my socials at the beginning of the month and week so that we are all caught up and we know what we're watching. Um, so yeah, very excited for the Valley. It looks messy. It seems like, Jax's whole sobriety announcement and him getting help is kind of his way of getting in front of the season of the Valley and what we're all going to see so that as we're watching it, we can kind of say, "Oh, Jax really needed help." But it seems like he's getting the help that he needs because he's sober now. So I think that was his strategy of announcing this at this point. Um, yeah, let's see. I just realized I have a camera up here that I thought I've been using this whole time, but I haven't. I've been using this camera. I'll figure that out for tomorrow, but just a mental note. I finished Southern Hospitality, such a good season. Why are they disrespecting those kids, those those young adults by putting them in the clubhouse for a season 3 clubhouse reunion? That's disrespectful, Andy. You know that. We can't no. They need a full clubhouse. They need a full reunion set. Do it at Zachary's Daiquiris. That's a great spot. They need some publicity. Why are they in the clubhouse doing this reunion? And why are we leaving out Shaban? Poor Shaban just got a freaking like in memoriam in a clip. Why was it? They invited all those people there, they did a 3rd row, and you don't even they could have put Siobhan right there, poor girl. I have serious FOMO, so I just feel for her, I being, like, that only one there. Give her Will's spot because Will didn't even show up. Siobhan, I feel for you, girl. I'm a Siobhan fan, I hope she comes back next season. But Will didn't even show up. Well, he was there, but he was too anxious. How are you gonna be a lawyer and you can't even get on a reunion? Tell me, Will, how will you be a lawyer and you can't even go on a reunion and face Andy Cohen? Man, that was crazy. Will does not it should be Housewives rules. He can't be on next season. Don't wanna see his face. You messed it up for your girl Emmy. Make Emmy a guest, not a friend of, a guest. But they did clear the air. It was kind of crazy that they revealed that, um, Joey Bottles, Emmy, Will, Bradley are all in a group message, and they all made up the fact that Bradley's client slept with Maddie's ex-boyfriend, and that's why Maddie broke up with Trevor. Granted, she realizes that she probably would have broken up with him eventually because he wasn't the best guy, but they sabotaged her relationship, and they told her the night before the reunion, so Maddie's, like, still all shaken up. They start the reunion talking about crap from last season and bringing all that drama up. It's like, I keep calling them kids, they just have these little baby faces, but guys, it's season 3, we need to talk about season 3 stuff at the reunion. Like, you could have aired all this out all season and maybe even got an extension of episodes. This is only a 10-episode season. Let's think about this stuff and not bring it up off camera the night before a reunion, a year later of the reunion that you're filming. Just a thought. They don't need my help, they're doing really well. Leva is not. She's been going through some controversy online. Leva is the owner of Republic, the bar that they work at. She owns Zachary's Daiquiris. That's the restaurant that's having the drama, and they also own, Bourbon and Bubbles, I think is the other one. She might own a couple of other bars on King Street in South Carolina. She originally started on Southern Charm, and her husband Lamar now own, or not now, but have owned a bunch of bars. They are pretty well known in that area. They just opened a new bar called Zachary's Daiquiris, and it's like a daiquiri bar. I wanna go to a daiquiri bar. Can you build one in Orange County, please? But that's besides the point. They opened a daiquiri bar, and someone on TikTok posted a girl and said that, these guys behind her were, like, racially profiled because they were asked to get out of line because they were wearing, like, athletic clothes, hats, Jordans, and they said that wasn't the dress code, even though that people in the restaurant already were in there wearing that stuff, and, she just felt it was targeted, so they went and made Google, review saying what happened, and they emailed the restaurant, and Leva said, "No, that's not what happened," and the girl got mad that Leva didn't take accountability. I don't wanna go into all the details because I I've read it, but I'm not confident in regurgitating the facts back to you at this point. Um, so it's just kinda messy, and Leva's going through that right now, and she's trying to defend herself. Uh, the girl has come back with some pretty solid points. And Leva hasn't really responded. So once that kind of story kind of wraps up, I will fill you guys in, but it's still in process. So I don't want to really give any um uh like solid opinions yet. But once everything comes out, trust me, I will have plenty of opinions. Um Tonight we have Summer House, more Bravo. I am going to watch Daredevil Reunion, Daredevil Reborn. Daredevil Reborn. episode 3, so I'll be recapping that tomorrow too. Um, I'm excited to see where that goes. I watched a recap on it, shout out New Rock Stars. They do breakdowns after the episode because I am a newbie to a lot of, like, the Daredevil stuff. I kinda watched it in passing, but it gives a good breakdown of what's happening, why it happened, and how the past episodes can, like, reference this. Um, let's see, what other news Bad Baby made a response to the Alabama made a diss track. We talked about that, about the baby, about Bad Baby's baby, and now Bad Baby made a video back, or not a video, a song and a video because it looks like it has a Bobo Bad Baby. Bobo, oh my gosh, these girls, Bobo Alabama, just, like, in the mirror, getting ready, like, everyone makes fun of her for doing, and then, Bad Baby might come in and, like, grab her, so that's, like, the video, and I read a few lines, but nothing's hitting as hard as Miss Whitman. I don't know if that was just, like, a shot in the pan, lightning in a bottle, but nothing's really hitting as hard as that one. Maybe if I hear the whole thing and, have it, like, broken down, I might be more into it, so I'll try to catch up on that, but there has been some movement in that diss battle. Um, like I said, all developing stories. Something else I kinda noticed, is that Jack Quaid was at a Lakers game or Clippers game, let's see which one it was. It was at a Clippers game with, like, a cast and, like, he looked like he got in an accident. He had, like, "Go Clippers" on his cast, arm cast, neck brace, and, like, a bandage, and he was, like, cheering on, and it's supposed to be, um, promo for his new movie, Novocaine. And I've been noticing that these marketing teams have been doing more creative campaigns lately. Like the Severance people, they were all in New York doing like do 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 typing like they were the Severance people. Um like really committing to the bit. And yeah, so Jack Quaid is kind of doing that too. I think that might be a developing trend um in marketing with movies and stuff these days. So let's definitely keep an eye on that. I'll let you know if I see any more. If you have any examples of that, drop it in the comments and we'll talk about it. We'll discuss. Speaking of comments, next week I am going to be starting to go live on different streaming. I'm going to try to co-stream. Um, I might do Instagram, maybe because that's what I'm more comfortable with. Might do Twitch. I don't know if that's the box I would really fit in, but if you have any ideas or suggestions, go ahead and drop those in the comments. If there's a different medium that you'd rather watch on, let me know. Maybe we can make it work. um Oh my gosh, the another developing story that I will get into more as the week continues is the whole Tamra thing. What happened with that? They were in New Orleans this weekend. The rumor is someone threw a drink on her, and then she posts an Instagram grid photo with all pink white font saying, "I'm out." Like she goes, "It was a long run. When life gives you real problems, this reality shit doesn't make sense. Peace out. I'm out." So she basically said it 3 peace out, I'm out. She said I'm out 3 times in that message. Um, yeah, so Teddy Mellencamp is going through, brain cancer and treatment for that. It's a tough battle, but it seems like Teddy's killing it, and, go Teddy. I wish the best for you. I hope that you really, make it through this. But Tamara must be going through a lot with, her friend and co-host going through cancer and chemo and all these treatments. And for her to be in New Orleans, I know a lot of times when there's really big stuff going on and you're dealing with something so small, like what someone said, it can, it seems like nothing. It's like like Kourtney Kardashian, Kim, there's people dying. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. So I hope that everything's okay. Um, I'm not the biggest Tamra fan, so if she goes, she goes. Let's make room for some more because Atlanta's doing it, and let's hope it works out for them so we can get some new fresh meat in Orange County. But I'm really jealous that they were in New Orleans because that sounds really fun. Um, Sorry, I'm just going through my notes. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. um, one more Real Housewife news. This is really like a Real Housewife heavy episode, so sorry if you don't watch Housewives. This was an Us Weekly exclusive that producers are looking for cast members before deciding who may stay or who may go for Real Housewives of New York, the reboot. I mentioned that that was one of the things that Bravo had done is um Real Housewives of New York was going downhill. These ladies were problematic, not willing to change their ways. You know, they're older, they're set in their ways, they are themselves. You're not going to change Ramona, but I'm not going to watch you if you're not going to change Ramona. And they took her off TV, which is the right choice. But they got this new cast. Long story short, new cast. Flop City. I'll watch it because I watch everything, but a lot of the reviews are Flop City. Not great. These girls are too produced. They are too afraid to look bad on camera. They don't want to, um, you know, not exploit, but they don't want to show their real lives, and they're too worried about what they like look like to the audience when we know real housewives have that delusional chip in their brain that they just think that whatever they do is the greatest thing ever. And that's why we watch them, is because like I would be too nervous to say half the things that these ladies say. Even though sometimes I feel it. Yeah, I couldn't do that like them. Um, on TV. I could do it in real life. I couldn't do it in front of the camera is what I'm saying. Um, okay, so they're looking for new Us Weekly says they're looking for new people. Uh, what I've heard is that a lot of times they do this, a source says, and they leak this story so that a bunch of people will go comment, and then producers can read the comments, or people, can read the comments, and they can get an idea of what the fans are looking for. So it's kind of just like a net out. Be like, hey guys, like, looks like we're gonna start casting for some new people. I wonder who will choose. And then, the fans start commenting. Well, my first thought when I saw this was, who needs to be added to the cast of Real Housewives of New York City? Lindsay Hubbard and Paige DeSorbo. They already have a built-in friendship. They've been on camera for 9+ years. I'm not the first person to make this recommendation, so I'm not going to claim this is like a brand new idea, but it needs to happen. They are outgrowing Summer House. We're clearly seeing that. Lindsay's having her baby. Her and Paige are shopping for baby clothes. Paige is building an empire. And yeah, they would be perfect. They live in New York. They live in the city. We already know them. Let's see. Who would I have a picture of the cast in New York? Bryn is, I think, out. But I would love to see Bryn and Lindsay Hubbard go against each other. That would be like iconic. I think Jenna is out. Cy and Paige, done. Done. Let's get them to talk about the cheese that they hate, goat cheese, and let's get them in with Cy and Jessel. Yeah, Paige can definitely fit in with them. Lindsay and Aaron, fast friends. I can see it. But there is one other thing that I am seeing, and that is that Hannah Berner is being mentioned on Summer House. She's being mentioned in the tabloids. That was another thing. she botched that interview with Meg the Stallion. Um, you know, I don't listen to Meg the Stallion. I haven't listened to her music, so I wasn't really sure what, like, her vibe was, and Hannah is like, "Girl, I listen to you to fight. I listen to you when I wanna fight, and da da da," and that's not a little bit, that is a microaggression to be like, and because Meg the Stallion is like, "My music is about fighting. It's about, like, empowerment, making yourself look good, like, getting out there and tackling the day." She didn't say that, but and and Hannah's like, "No, no, yeah, 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 fighting, fighting, yeah, fighting." And it's just like on this track, and she had to come out and apologize. The apology was a little weak. It sounded like an ad at the beginning of a podcast for like a mental health commercial. Um, but either way, Hannah is back in the news. I'm hearing that Bravo's starting to sniff around her again. Um, what if on New York they brought back Paige, Hannah, and Lindsay? I don't know if I would like that because I think that that would kind of make Lindsay feel a little insecure and because Paige and Hannah are so close, and that's going to destroy her relationship with Paige, which already seems to be doing so well. That's what I fear. Let's just keep it with Paige and Lindsay. Let's just keep it with those two. Let's not add Hannah in the mix. They got Giggly Squad. Maybe Hannah can make a few like guest friend of. But don't give her an apple is what I'm gonna recommend. So yeah. So that will bring us into Summer House tonight. Let's keep watching Paige and Lindsay. Let's see where their friendship goes. Where did we end up last week? Paige and Kyle were fighting. They were at the beach. So they're at the beach. Gotta move forward, send it, party, let's get Paige out of bed. I saw someone, I think it was on Snark Bait podcast. Shout out Snark Bait. I love that podcast. They were saying that we watch Paige and um we watch Summer House because we want to see them party. We don't want to see them in bed. I'm already in bed. Like, I wanna see them doing things that I can't do. So we need to get the bed bugs out of bed. I am all for a day of bed rotting, but you have to earn that. You can't just show up and bed rot. You have to earn that bed rot by partying, working, doing whatever, and then you just enjoy the fruits of your labor. So let's hope that, those bed bugs can get out of bed for tonight's episode. We will be back live tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. on YouTube. I will be posting this. So if you weren't able to catch the live stream, all my episodes are posted on my YouTube page. Drop a comment. Remember to like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Have a good day.